Mindoro is blessed with vast natural resources. It is a sanctuary of various species of flora and fauna. It offers great tourism sites such as Nahon Lake, Manhalcon, and the pristine beaches of Puerto Galera. With its soil and climate suitable for agriculture, it produces substantial volume of agricultural crops for the Philippines. It is among the main suppliers of rice, corn, banana, calamansi, mango, and other high-value commodity crops in Mimaropa and other regions of the country. Surely, it is important to preserve, protect, and properly utilize the lowlands, uplands, and seas of Oriental Mindoro to sustain the life of its environment, the Filipinos, and its neighbors. Puerto Galera is located northwest of the province of Oriental Mindoro. It can be found southwestern end of the Isla Verde Passage and south of Manila. According to historical accounts, Puerto Galera is the oldest of the 15 towns of Oriental Mindoro. Records showed that trading activities existed in this part of the province. This resulted from its strategic location to neighboring island of Batangas, Marinduque, and island groups in the Visayas. The name of the municipality came from the Spanish meaning Port of the Galleons. Puerto Galera is known for its beaches, good quality marbles, abundant flora and fauna, and coral treasures. It is a favorite tourism destination of domestic and international tourists and nature enthusiasts. Population of Puerto Galera consists of Tagalog and Mangyans. Mangyans is the native people of the province of Oriental Mindoro. According to NCIP Oriental Mindoro, historical records show that they were called Maiyan and Magyanes. Maiyan came from the word Mai, the ancient Chinese name of the island. There are seven major tribes of Mangyans, namely Hanuno, Tajawan, Tao Buid, Buid, Bangon, Iraya, and Ratagnon. Iraya Mangyans, according to Otley Bear, tend to be small, with round or oval faces, low receding forehead, deep nose notch, and short upturned nose, layering nostrils, wide, full lips, and receding chin. Hair is generally wavy, but straight hair can also be found among them. But today, Iraya Mangyans cannot be easily distinguished from the lowlanders due to intermarriage with Tagalogs and other ethno-linguistic groups. Iraya way of clothing cannot be distinguished from the lowlander. They adapted the way lowlander wear clothing. Nowadays, we cannot see an Iraya wearing yakis or tapis, nor bahag except during occasions. Irayas have maintained their semi-nomadic nature. They own 2 to 3 houses and transfer to other houses depending on the weather. Accounts reveal that they have houses near the town proper where their children can reside during school time. Mangyans also practiced farming as documented by a Spanish missionary in the mid-19th century. Irayas chew betel nuts, which is a social tradition among Mangyan tribes. They do this especially during meetings and simple get-together. Iraya families are headed by Kuyay. At these days, he is not necessarily an elder but somebody who has the qualities of a good leader. Irayas are commonly found in the municipalities of Baco, San Teodoro, and Puerto Galera. Now, the Iraya Mangyan claims the right over the 4,748 hectares of land in Baclayan. Iraya Mangyan said to reside in uplands to avoid Moro attacks, and now they realize to secure land tenure to avoid boundary conflicts with non-Mangyans. The CADC 009 that was bestowed to the Iraya Mangyan through hard work, cooperation with tribes and NGOs is now subject for conversion to title. According to NCIP, the ancestral domain applied for titling by the Iraya Mangyans of Puerto Galera composes of 4,748 hectares under RO09 CADC that was increased to 5,701 hectares during ground survey. The total area of the domain consists of residential, agricultural, forest land, coastal, boreal, and watershed areas. Natural markers such as trees and rivers served as crude signage that separated their territory from that of the lowlanders. Their traditional connections to the ancestral domain was also manifested by the names of their sitios. Based on actual survey and verification, there is a total of 662 families of Iraya from the 17 sitios and 6 barangays. Based on investigations and interviews, there are 7 major clans in the Iraya CADC Puerto Galera, namely Tarnate, Pampilo, Garcia, Bibo, Sinduraan, Evangelista, and Bana. Elders accounted that, and as evidenced by research and investigation, the names of these major clans were derived from Tagalog and Visayan lowlanders who became their employer. NCIP revealed that the genealogy of the major clans of Puerto Galera showed intermarriages from one Iraya family to another. There were instances that 2 daughters were coupled for 2 sons. This is true for the Sinduran and Tarnate clans. As stipulated in the Philippine Constitution, Article 2, Section 22, the state recognizes and promotes the rights of indigenous cultural communities within the framework of national unity and development. In Article 12, Section 5, the state, subject to the provisions of this Constitution and national development policies and programs, shall protect the rights of indigenous cultural communities to their ancestral lands to ensure the economic, social, and cultural well-being. It is necessary to provide effective, efficient plan, particularly regarding natural resource management for the Iraya Mangyans in Baclayan to sustain the natural resource of the area and the life of the said indigenous community. This management plan basically aims to control the population of the Iraya Mangyans, provide sustainable livelihood for the Iraya Mangyans, and preserve and protect the environment of their ancestral domain. How to achieve these goals? First is through people management. We need to hone the behavior and mindset of Iraya Mangyans and lead them to becoming a sociable, health-conscious, culturally reliable, and environment responsible populace through knowledge strengthening, values formation, family planning, and health education, and through good leadership development. We need to develop the knowledge base of the Iraya Mangyans with the latest innovations in science and technology. Also, we need to continuously educate Irayas with the values about dealing with self, fellow folks, and other people. It is also very important to educate them with significance of family planning. This can be done through partnership with the government like the Department of Health and the Department of Social Welfare and Development, and religious institutions like SBD. Lastly, we need to train present leaders and potential leaders into persons that empathize, direct effectively, and that are knowledgeable of resolving issues. Significantly, they should know how to lead implementation of rules and planned actions. The next important strategy is sustainable environment and natural resources management. This can be done through environmental education, even distribution of land among families, efficient use of energy, building and maintaining environment-friendly and culturally relevant residential structures and community interiors, upland organic farming, and proper waste disposal system. Areas should be educated and regularly reminded with the importance of environment and natural resources management. There should be even distribution of land among families. Iraya should learn how to use methane gas for cooking instead of charcoal and wood. Houses should reflect and preserve culture of Mangyans. It can be a mixture of concrete or rocks for walls and mixture of galvanized ceiling and palm for the roof. Traditional houses made of pure wood and palm should be prevented. The house in Batanes may be adapted as it is also storm resistant. Distance between houses should be kept to regulate air and allot land in backyards for farming. Drainage system should be constructed. Trees should be planted and maintained in between houses and pathways to create clean and green interiors. Upland farming provides livelihood for the area and contribute to sustainable resources management. This can be done in partnership with the Department of Agriculture and local government units. Area should be taught how to compost and make organic fertilizers from fruit peelings. If these strategies and actions are done in cooperation of areas, the government, and the rest of the Filipinos, we can preserve and protect the natural resources of the said ancestral domain.